Hi, this is Chris Wolf, the Executive Director of the Torrance Cultural Arts Foundation. Back in May of 2015, Toka produced a new play written by Jane Yeh. Imported Bride is an original comedy set in Los Angeles back in the 90s at the Scholars Restaurant in Chinatown, where everyone from the owner to the waitstaff all hold master's or doctorate degrees. Kind of a fun love story. But since we're unable to do shows in the theater for now, we thought we'd share this work with you online. Maybe you'd like to make a dinner and a movie dinner and a show with by ordering out some Chinese food or visit one of our restaurants that have been so supportive of Toka over the years. But before we begin, I have to give a shout out to the exceptional cast, the talented writer, and all those who helped backstage to pull this off. It was a lot of fun, and I made some great new friends. And while we're happy to bring this to you free of charge, we, of course, if you are so inclined to make a donation of any size to help Toka continue its mission, you can always text Toka 25 to 44321 or visit our website at torrancearts.org. Hope you enjoyed the show, and we hope to see you back in the theater real soon.
Lou! Lou! Lou!
Yes, Boss Chen.
Oh, I've been calling you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
The front entry.
Yes?
It's not right.
What do you mean?
The new layout.
Yes?
It's not right.
Oh?
What are we going to do about it?
You would like me to fix it?
Yes, I would like you to fix it. Where are you going?
To fix the front entryway?
Well, there's no time for that now. Just make sure it gets swept.
The front entryway has been swept, Boss Chen.
It has.
And mopped.
I see. The napkins folded.
Yes, Boss Chen.
The soy sauce dispensers filled.
Yes.
The tables wiped down.
Yes.
And set.
Yes, Boss Chen. Everything is as you would like it.
Has the frame been wiped down?
Not since you last asked me.
That was over an hour ago. Come, come, come. Please give it a good cleaning, yes?
Again?
Are you not proud of its contents?
Yes, Boss Chen.
Then show your pride. Come on.
I'm sorry, I'm a humble woman.
One's pride must not fall victim to the neglect of one's humility. Today of all days, everything must be perfect.
Yes, Boss Chen. Scholars Cafe has much to boast about.
What is this?
I'm sorry?
You should be sorry.
What have I done?
Nothing.
Then why should I be sorry?
Because you've done nothing.
Hey, what do you mean?
Why do you walk around like this?
Hi, I don't walk like an old woman.
No, you walk around like a silly girl who doesn't understand what's at stake here.
You mean my job? Ha!
Your job? You see what I'm saying?
You want to fire me? Go ahead. You think I need this job? My husband is a famous film director.
Ex-husband.
He's still famous. And still alive, I might add. And besides, if I wanted to remarry, I could have any man I wanted. You should have seen me in my hometown. Everybody knew the name Lai Ching-ping.
I'm sure they knew more than the name.
I heard that. No matter. You think you could do what I do? You don't know what it takes to stand on a stage, in front of a large audience. I had them in the palm of my hand. All eyes looking to me to introduce the next act, to welcome them to a whole new world. What I wouldn't give to be an announcer again in my hometown.
Yes, well, today you are a waitress in the Scholars Cafe. If you please.
Jade in a junk pile.
Tut, 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 tut. Scholarship Cafe is a fine eating establishment, boasting a highly distinguished staff. Well, for the most part. Talk less, work more. Come on, she'll be here any moment.
Everything will be done just as it is every other day.
Every other day. Scholars Cafe has never seen a day like today. Chef Tom, Lee, come out here, please. Where's my wife? Miss Chen! Come out to the dining room quickly, quickly. Our time is short. Now, as most of you are aware, today is a very special day here at Scholars Cafe. I have worked hard to build this humble cafe into a respectable establishment, and my efforts have now reached a tipping point. Our own Dr. Chef Tong has brought us great honor in winning the Culinary Award for Excellence, and then we have the opportunity to share that excellence with Wong Ai Mei, who will then share it with her readers, who will then come in and experience it for themselves. Soon the name of Scholars Cafe will be on the lips of not only those here in Chinatown, but the entire city of Los Angeles. We will be known for not only feeding the body, but the mind as well. Where else can one go to have their meals prepared by a doctor? Or their plates washed by a civil engineer? Or their meals prepared by a doctor? No, 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 this will not do.
Something wrong, Boss Chen?
Yes, you look like you work in a kitchen.
Can't think of a better place for a chef, can you?
Yes, yes, of course. But he is a doctor chef.
Oh, you want him to wear scrubs, a mask? Oh, maybe you chop vegetables with a scalpel.
I mean, Tong Shen Han is not a doctor of medicine. He is a doctor of words, of the mind.
Oh, good. You could be his first patient.
I mean, a doctor of intellect.
Oh, well, never mind then.
I mean, we are standing in Scholars Cafe. He needs to look more scholarly.
What do you propose, boss?
I have just the thing. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Dr. Chef Tong Shen Han.
I still see Chef Tong.
Look!
It's Chef Tong.
Look at his pocket.
Yeah, I see.
I placed a pen in his pocket.
So?
The pen has been the symbol of the learned man for centuries.
This is the 21st century. Perhaps he should hold a carving knife in one hand and a laptop in the other.
Maybe you should hold your tongue.
Perhaps we should all get back to work before the reporter comes. Come on, Lee, before he gives you a slide rule and tape measure for the civil engineer.
And tell
And
anybody
you
that
too,
shows
Lai.
up that we are closed for the morning, okay? Oh, Lou.
Boss Chen,
A word, if you would. I don't mean to be indelicate, but as you know, others on our staff bring this place a certain air of distinction. Whereas you and Lai, well,
whereas Lai and I lend nothing.
yes, exactly. Well, no, not exactly. It's just that you are nothing.
I see.
Not even a college graduate.
We are an embarrassment to you?
Yes, exactly.
You
I
would-
am so glad that you understand.
You wish us both to leave.
Leave? No. I wish you both to stay. Well, Lai wished to stay quiet. Whereas you are the sister face to Lai.
I don't understand.
Whereas we would all benefit from Lai's silence, we would likewise benefit from you being less so. We're all here to play our part. Tong to cook, Lee to clean, me to charm, and you to serve. To talk to our guest. To smile.
I'm sorry, Boss Chen. That's not easy for me.
Yes, I know. But it's been almost a year since your husband's death. I know you miss him very much, but we need you to smile more when you are here. Do you understand?
Yes, Boss Chen.
Yes, and please understand that you have my blessing to be miserable on your own time.
Thank you, Boss Chen.
Not at all. Now go fetch a couple teacups for us out here, huh? Okay. Thank you. Oh, yes. An excellent teacher, I must say.
Grandpa Chang.
Grandpa Chang.
So good to see you today.
And you as well, my little China Rose.
Come sit. Look, you see, Boss Chen has been expecting you and prepared your tea himself today. Come sit. I will find you a cup.
Thank
Lou?
you, Jim Fan.
Good morning, Elder Chang. I'm
Is
sorry.
it?
Is what?
Is it a good morning?
Funny you should ask. Well, today is a
A
very...
day like any other to me. Good, bad, hard to say anymore.
Yes, for you perhaps, but...
Oh, every day, from the moment I wake, I am lost in the memories of days long gone.
Yes.
Years had passed in the time, and it like a faded petals of the lotus flower. Oh, it's more beautiful and more sweeter than they were in life.
Yes, Elder Chang,
Oh, have I told you about my journey across the ocean?
Oh, many times, Grandpa Chen.
Oh, there you see, no need
Boss
to...
Chen, have you heard about Grandpa coming to America?
Probably many times.
Oh, tell it again, won't you?
Not now,
It's
Lou.
very exciting.
Lou!
I know. I'm sure Boss Chen have many important things to do than to listen to silly memories of an old lonely man.
See, this proves with age comes wisdom. Yeah.
I was 7 when I first time across the ocean for the first time. I was just only this tall that I felt like a giant. They're filled with so much excitement and so much, ready to explore. A whole new world was opened to me. At first, my thoughts of home was far away from my mind as the land was from my feet. The world was a grand adventure for a while.
Yes. But we must be going...
But as time slipped by, my thoughts turned once again towards home. The distance between the lands and my thoughts.
Very sad, Elder Chang. Very sad.
But still, the time slips by without notice. A childhood blink of an eye. The hopes fall prey to necessity.
Yes,
and even now, time slips and passes and brings me closer to the gate of my grave. No one even mourns my loss.
Yes, I'm really sorry to interrupt, Elder Chang, but we are closed for business this morning. Yes.
Oh, close?
Yes.
So why did you make tea for me, and why didn't you stop me from sitting down?
Well, that tea was made for Wang Aimei.
Oh, is she a regular customer too?
She is one of the top journalists of all Chinatown.
Journalist, maybe I can tell her the journey of my story, huh?
Wang Aimei is coming here to do a story about Scholars Cafe. She wishes to interview me at length and maybe have a word or two with the staff. I think it might be best if you were not here.
So you want me to leave?
Well, if you insist.
Okay, I will go.
Boss Chen, this is not good. Grandpa Chang is one of our regular guests here.
Yes! He is a poor old man. There he sits from morning till night, every day ordering less and less, drinking more and more tea, talking to you, distracting you from your duties.
At least let him finish his tea.
Wang Aimei will be here any minute.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Ask him to leave. Thank
Me?
you.
I couldn't. He's a dear old man with no one to talk to.
I'll do it.
Sorry, Boss Chen. I will do it. Grandpa Chang,
Yes, Jim Fan.
would you mind another cup of tea?
Thank you.
Lou!
May I present to you Chen Jin. Chen Jin, Miss Wang Aimei.
Oh, Miss Wang, welcome to Scholars Cafe. Welcome.
Thank you, Chen Wanjing. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh, no, not at all. I was just asking Lou to make a fresh pot of tea just for your arrival. Yeah?
That's very kind of you.
Yes, not at all. Lou, the tea, please.
Yes, Boss Chen. Well,
I've heard many fine things about the cuisine at Scholars Cafe.
Oh.
But I must say that it would appear to be equally matched by their decor. All colors, all ceramics, all point to one with excellent taste.
You flatter me with your praise. I'm not one to boast, but if I could explain a little bit.
And who is this elder gentleman?
Oh, I'm just a regular customer of this restaurant. Pay no attention to me. I will take my leave soon.
Yes, Elder Chang was just leaving.
Grandpa, please stay. I would love to hear his thoughts as a regular guest. Perhaps you may join me for a cup of tea?
Maybe one last cup.
As I was saying, to boast in the presence of one such as yourself would be foolish. To be truthful, your beauty and elegance put this dining room to shame, regardless of its undeniable, tasteful decor.
A difficult to live up to.
Jade in a junk pile.
Such a high praise.
Oh.
Thank you.
Here you are, Jade. Won't you enjoy some tea?
Thank you, Mrs. Chen. Boss Chen, I'm afraid we're a little short on time.
Oh, okay.
Would you care to start by introducing your staff?
Nothing would give me greater pleasure. They are the pride of Scholars Cafe. May I first introduce our dishwasher, Lee Hao Ran, Doctor of Civil Engineering.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Thank you, Miss Wong. The pleasure's all mine.
And how did you come to be here?
Well, as Boss Chen has said, I have a doctorate in civil engineering. After graduating,
As a doctor of civil engineering,
I began searching for a position.
that would make full use of his doctorate of civil engineering.
After many months,
Yes.
I began to lose hope. A friend of mine brought me to dinner here, hoping to cheer me up, and Boss Chen overheard me talking about not being able to find a job.
As a civil engineer with a doctorate. Can you imagine?
Of course.
And so he offered me a job right on the spot. And I've been here ever since.
How lucky for you.
Truly.
Indeed. Now, if I may excuse myself.
And now it would be my honor to introduce you to Dr. Chef Tong Shen Ha.
Another doctor.
Yes, I myself have only received a certificate from a correspondence course, but I have not one, but two doctors working for me. Not many can claim that.
To be sure. Dr. Chef Tang, tell me, how long have you been here?
5 years, Miss Wong.
And your share prior to that?
Not at all. My first days here were spent as a dishwasher.
And how did you find your way into the kitchen?
By accident, really.
How so?
Well, no doubt you have noticed the scar on the left side of Dr. Chef Tong's face.
I have.
That is the high price of carelessness. One who is no longer employed here carried a wok of hot oil to the sink, left it there, and gave no warning. Dr. Chef Tong followed immediately after, thinking that the sink was still empty, poured into the wok a bowl of ice water. Oh, the oil, of course, erupted. It hissed and spattered, hitting our poor doctor upon the face. The one responsible for the oil was dismissed immediately.
Rightly so.
Forgive me, Miss Wong, but I can't help but feel as though I, too, am at fault for being careless.
Nonsense. But that attitude helps to further our story. You see, many, it seems, who had fallen victim to such an accident would be quick to point a finger. Always, it seems, people are looking to cash in on even the smallest misfortune. But not Dr. Chef Tong. Standing before you is a man of such high morals that even the thought of such claim never crossed his mind. I immediately took him under my wing, taught him all that I know, and now, in the end, transformed a washer of plates into a great chef, worthy of the Culinary Award of Excellence. Yes.
So, your journey was truly by accident. Humble dishwasher to master chef. If you continue this journey, Jane Yeh, you may find yourself working for Dr. Chef Tang one day.
Even now, I have much to learn, and I'm eager to continue my education with Boss Chen. I am truly humbled by his generosity and grateful for his enlightenment.
What enlightenment could I offer to a doctor of contemporary American literature? I am just honored to have him upon my staff.
So, Dr. Chef Tang, could you please tell me about this award-winning dish, dancing?
Flaunting peacock, Miss Wong.
A dish so brilliant, the judge's decision was unanimous.
Quite an achievement, Dr. Chef Tang. Your creation?
Oh, with some guidance from Boss Chen.
Well,
So, can you describe it to me?
It's a delicate balance of...
why rely on a description of a great temple when one stands right outside the gate? Dr. Chef Tong, why don't you find your way back to the kitchen and let our esteemed guest sample flaunting peacock for herself?
It would be my honor, Miss Wang, if you excuse me.
And who might these two ladies be?
Oh.
Ah, well, I'm Lai Ching-ping, a waitress here at Scholars Cafe.
I see. Another doctor?
A doctor, no, even better.
A master then.
Yes,
Of what? Art? History? Mathematics?
of ceremony.
I'm not sure I understand.
I am an MC.
An MC?
Well, what she means to say is back in her hometown a long time ago, she was some sort of announcer of sorts.
I see. And after arriving to America, trying to join here the staff at Scholars Cafe, what did you do?
Well, I was and am still to a degree a homemaker. My husband,
Ex-husband?
is a film director. I say husband, but after a year of marriage, we decided to divorce due to irreconcilable differences.
And what was the difference?
32 years.
Her husband is considerably older than she.
But we are business partners, and we remain very good friends.
And what about you? Tell me about your experience.
I truly have nothing to say.
Zhen Fang is, how to say this, not good with spoken words. I would be happy to recount her story for you. Before coming to America, she majored in education and later went on to instruct several future leaders of the central government. And when she wasn't working as a teacher, she found work as a journalist. And one of her novels, though I can't remember which one, achieved critical acclaim and was very nearly awarded the National Prize for Literature. Yes?
Oh, I think you had better qualify for such an award, Boss Chen. Such a marvelous work of fiction.
What do you mean, Elder Chang?
Oh, Miss Wan, to unearth the truth is the job of the journalist, is it not?
It is sacred trust, Elder Chang.
Then come walk with me. Come walk with me before the Boss Chen leads you down an unholy path. I was very fond of Liu Jinfen, let me tell you. Oh, she and I have enjoyed many talks together almost every day.
Almost.
And she came from a family of excellent character. Honest, hardworking, but very humble means. In difficult times, she dropped out of school to have a job as a substitute teacher in her village. And but with the hope of lessening the burden on her parents. It is true that one of her students went on to work as of the job for the government, achieving the rank of
Garbage collector, Grandpa Chang.
not quite a central government. Yes, of course, she does love to write from time to time, but the words critical acclaim never touched her work, let alone national award.
Elder Chang, please hold your words.
Please continue, Elder Chang.
Thank you, Miss Wan, please. And I should have to tell you that Liu is an imported bride.
Imported bride?
Yes, a foreign woman who married an American to gain her citizenship.
Oh, yes, a common tale.
Yes.
Yeah, and also you should know that oftentimes this is looked down upon. Even it would seem by our boss Chen. Of course, many represent the negative side of such an arrangement, but we can all see in our dear Liu Junfen the nobility of such a bride. Her brother was accepted to the university in Henan province, and her parents were unable to pay the fee. So Liu entered into such an arrangement in order to pay the fee herself.
A happy ending.
Happy beginning. Liu was fortunate to marry a kind man, a Chinese dentist. But he was born in America, United States. But she had a very great happiness together for a while. But after a year, he died, killed by a terrible car accident. But Liu was beside herself with grief. She and I, already friends, spoke long and often. After a time, she was able to look to her future. So she found a new start when I introduced her to Chen Wanjing and began working here at the Scholars Cafe.
Oh, and I might add that she gets paid much more here than other restaurants.
Every year. So after that, so every month she paid a third of her tuition for her salary for her parents, and a third to her brother's tuition, and she keeps only a third for herself. So she brought such honor to the term of imported bride, and has herself much to be proud of.
That's very kind of you, Papa Chang.
Kindness begets kindness, Junfen. For me, the old man, Miss Wan, a kind word and a gesture that speaks to the heart and nourishes the soul. And she always greets me with a hot cup of tea and a warm smile. And her ears are always open to my endless chattering. And she has chased me down the street more than once to place my glasses back into my pocket when I had left them behind. And everyone she meets, she greets with such a warmth and a respect.
So that's why you keep returning, Elder Chan. All because of excellent food?
Oh, yes.
Yes, the food is unrivaled. That is true. For us, the Chinese, no matter where we are, no matter how good or bad the life seems to be, three things remain. Our appetite, yes, and our sense of pride, and love for our ancient culture. All of these can satisfied here in the Scholars Cafe.
That is good. Did you get that?
Everyone here is so kind, so intelligent, and so polite. From dishwasher to waitress to chef and even Boss Chen.
So kind of you to say.
I have many kind of things to say about you, Boss Chen.
There's no need for that, Elder Chang.
Please do, Elder Chan. My readers would like to get a sense of man behind all of that.
Well, if you think so.
The Boss Chen can boast of many things. A high intellect and quick wit, not among them. And he can also fall on sly side of things from time to time. But where he lacks intellect and wit, he is rich in life experience. And that's why everybody loves Scholars Cafe.
Elder Chang, is this praise or criticism, Elder Chang?
This is definitely a praise, Boss Chen. And he also always ready to help someone in need.
Oh, that much is true.
especially a beautiful woman. He always ready to sympathize with them and sometimes flirt a little.
Okay, Elder Chang. That's enough praise for today.
You are always true to yourself, and that is the most important thing.
Very wise, Elder Chang. Boss Chen, though, would you ever worry that the ambition of two doctors may outgrow this small restaurant?
Oh, that's an excellent question. One that I myself have pondered. The world is made for talent. I will never let these two great fish be constrained in my little cafe. Sooner or later, they'll be pulled forward toward their own bright future. Right now, they're just surviving. As soon as they have fully explored their ambition, I will let them go freely onto whatever may await them. It is enough for me to be their stepping stone.
Truly noble of you. This will make for a very interesting article.
Oh, Miss Wong, may I present to you Flaunting Peacock. Ah.
你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？我的情也真，我的爱也真，月亮代表我的心。你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？我的情不移，我的爱不变，月亮代表我的心，轻轻地告
Good evening, Elder Chang.
No, I know, Boss Chen, I know.
You know what?
Oh, now you are closed. You don't have to ask me. I will finish my wine and go.
No need to rush. A celebration should be had at one's leisure.
What made you think this is a celebration?
The song, for one?
Oh, songs of sorrow.
Multiple dishes.
Oh, distraction.
The abundance of wine, then.
Oh, the counterfeit of joy.
Are you well, Elder?
I am, as always, Boss Chen.
Well, take care of yourself, Elder Chang.
Don't worry, Boss Chen. Oh, I have had many years to know my limit.
That's not what I'm...
I will,
Boss Chen, I have news.
Excuse me. What kind of news?
The good kind. Word of the article has spread fast. Already many of my best friends want to book parties here at Scholars Cafe.
I see. Word of mouth is the best possible advertisement one can hope for.
It's true. Everybody is talking about this place.
Yes.
And the article could not have come at a better time. Have you thought about next week?
Next week.
Yes, next week marks the 10th anniversary of Scholars Cafe.
Of
Have
course.
you made any plans?
Yes. In honor of our 10-year anniversary, Scholars Cafe will offer a free dish of our spicy chicken with peanuts, one for each table. And it will be free.
Oh my God.
What? Maybe something else like beef with broccoli and garlic sauce?
Oh.
Yes.
This business is based on its reputation. The award, the article, they are just the beginning. Spicy chicken with peanuts, hand-drawn flyers, you are going to be the laughingstock of Chinatown.
Well, it's too late now. I've already made 20 copies.
Haven't you ever heard of the expression, with big investment comes big reward?
Yes, but what's it have to do with
What you need is some sophistication,
sophistication?
glamour.
Glamour, even.
This calls for a magnificent event.
Magnificent! Yes!
You see?
Yes, I see. I will reprint the flyers in color. Yes!
No! Oh, please, just listen. Now, I have just been to see my husband.
Ex-husband?
What is the point of ex-husband if you are always going to see him?
That is a good question.
Because maintaining a relationship with him allows me certain benefits. Benefits that I might be willing to share with you.
What kind of benefits?
My husband, ex-husband, has agreed to allow his film crew to take some photographs and take out some advertisements in some highly influential publications.
Sounds expensive.
Not very.
How not very?
I don't know exactly.
Roughly.
We didn't discuss a price.
More than the flyers, though?
Yes, of course, more than the flyers. Maybe a few $100s. A small price to pay for such exposure.
Well, let me think on it.
There's no time for that. There's less than a week. And my husband
Ex-husband.
is a very busy man.
Okay. Tell him I will talk to him tomorrow,
He's
okay?
expecting you now.
Now?
Yes.
What, at this hour?
Yes.
In the rain?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. You gonna come with me?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Lou! Lou.
Yes, Boss Chen.
Lai and I have to step out for an urgent matter. Can you add up the receipts for me?
Of course, Boss Chen.
Yes. And look after Elder Chang. Yes?
As always.
Yes.
Can I get you anything, Grandpa Chang?
Fewer memories, perhaps.
I'm sorry, that's tomorrow's special.
Oh, then I shall have to wait. Not for long. Something's coming, Jin-Fen.
What is it?
You'll see it soon.
You're not yourself tonight.
Not so. I am more myself tonight than ever before. Today is my birthday. 85 years old. Only with empty bottle to celebrate with.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have loved to celebrate with you.
Oh, I celebrate every year with my wife. Her memory, anyway.
You miss her?
Like, if one might miss oneself, if that were possible.
You never speak of her.
Something too dear to speak of. Oh, maybe the wine have given me permission, if you want to hear.
More than anything.
Both of my parents were taken away from me during the Civil War. That's 1948. Long ago, like yesterday. I was with my grandfather to Taiwan and found a job as a fisherman. It was a difficult work, but I found that I loved the sea. Oh, one day I brought my fish and to the market. I saw her. She walked into my store and she asked she wanted to see the best of my catch. And then she asked the price. So I said, "Your hands in marriage." She laughed. And you even don't know my name, she said. And with that, she walked away. And next day she returned and asked to see the best of my catch and asked again for the price. So again I said, "Your hands in marriage." You still don't know my name, came her reply. For weeks this went on. One day, the sea was not kind to me. The few fish I managed to pluck from the water was so small and weak looking. Oh, the very first time, after I had laid eyes on her, I prayed like she wouldn't come to the market. My heart sank when I saw her approaching the store. When she asked the best of my catch, I had never so ashamed, not before and not since. I could not even bring myself to look her in the eye. And she took one look at the pathetic thing and said, "My name is Bai Rubin. I will take the fish." And we married soon after.
I've never heard a better story.
Nor seen a better match. A beautiful girl like she and a shining boy like me.
Why didn't you ever have children?
Oh, we wanted to desperately, but I found we couldn't.
Was something wrong with her?
Something wrong with me.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't speak of such things.
Oh, why not? With great honesty comes great freedom. Even I proposed that she marry someone else, like someone who could give her a child. But she refused. Honglu, she said, "You are the all of me."
What an amazing woman.
Oh, the best. 55 years. We had together, traveled the world, from Taipei to Los Angeles. Partners of everything. Partners in business, partners in life, and always, always hand in hand. Never doubting for an instant her love for me. This jacket, she gave it to me. To make you warm, she said, when I myself cannot. And so she does, every day. As she will, when I myself am resting.
What happened to her?
10 years ago, she was taken from me. Lung cancer, like a thief in the night.
I'm sorry, Grandpa Ching. You're lucky that you have loved so much for so long.
True. Yeah, more than most. But it's not enough. She was all of me. Without her, my world collapsed. Now I have nothing. I'm nothing. Do nothing. Just an old man inside dead, with no real joy. Only its imposter.
Grandpa Chang, for what it's worth, you are as dear to me as if you were truly my real grandfather. I'm not educated, but your words, they opened a whole new world for me. I love to listen to you, not out of duty as some do, listen to their elders, but out of affection and out of love. Thank you for trusting me with your heart.
Thank you for listening with yours. Now, speaking of hearts, tell me, Lou, have you ever considered about finding another love?
Me? Married once before, widowed, no education, no advantage, all my money going back home to China for my family. Who in their right mind would want someone like me?
Lucky for you, love does not live within the mind. Oh, there is one for you.
Who?
Oh, the one very near.
Come on.
You should be more positive. Oh, I think this will help. A poem written by my young friend for my birthday. Okay. My eyes are tired, so you read it. Out loud, please.
Of course. A flock of peacocks walks along the leaves. He, a storm of color, she, a gentle breeze. Over fences they leap, lightly on soft, sweet grass. Open wings and loud voices, a welcome to all who pass. Time halts to listen, a story of beauty, not words vast. Neither anger, fear, nor pain can long into its telling last. Voiced by a scurry of new hope, pulled by the storm of morn, carried on the breeze of nature, this masterpiece of new life born.
Carried on the breeze of nature, this masterpiece of new life born. Beautiful, isn't it?
Very.
And do you understand its meaning?
Yes, but not here.
That's it. The poem is not meant to be understood, but felt, experienced, not word, but mood.
It says so much with so few words.
Yeah, the mark of a true poet.
Who wrote this?
The one who is near to you.
Please just tell me.
Oh, the one who is your match.
Who, Grandpa Tang?
Torrance Shenhong.
Tong.
Why, huh?
How could I look into his eyes or he into mine? He's a doctor of literature, and I didn't even finish primary school.
Oh, everyone has a right to love. Oh, no matter the class, status, or education. You two are well matched. I have seen it, and both of you are so kind and with a gentle heart. Right on cue.
Tom, what are you doing out in this rain?
I needed some things from the market for tomorrow's service. It wasn't raining like this when I left. Oh, thank you, Lou.
This will warm you?
Thank you.
Tom, you carried all of this by yourself?
It wasn't so bad.
See? Strong, very strong, this one. He will make someone a good husband someday, don't you think? More tea, please.
You see that the weather hasn't dampened your spirits, Elder Chang.
Oh, I had a bit of wine and such a funny talk with Liu. Isn't that right? Oh, so Tan, let me speak and never sit. Come sit.
Nothing better to warm the soul on a cold and rainy night.
Even now, after all of these days spent with you, your apron and preparing cooking in the kitchen, and yet poet still.
Thank you, Elder Chang.
I hear that you majored American literature and awarded a doctorate degree.
To be honest, Elder Chang, I never completed my degree.
No, why?
I had an argument with my instructor over my thesis. I was so passionate about it, and his criticism was so far from my vision that I felt as though I couldn't continue alongside him.
So it should be. All due respect to my teacher, but more to the truth.
For a long time, I blamed him. But now I see that the fault was mine. I was so young, so naive. I took his criticism personally. I didn't know how to disagree like a man, with respect.
Well, can you go back to finish your degree?
I don't want to leave this place.
Why?
I owe a great deal to Boss Chen and Mrs. Chen. They treat me like a son, truly. They took me in and held me up when I was at my lowest. They say a small favor deserves a large one in return. By this measure, I owe them my life, and gladly so.
So you will give up your study of literature?
Give up? No. But now I realize I'm not yet ready.
Not ready? And everyone who are capable of the ABC is surely ready.
It's true, Elder Chang, that anyone can read a great work. But it's only through one's own experience that one can truly understand the written word. Literature is defined as artistic works worthy of being remembered. But as with any work of art, it on its own can't live. What is literature on its own? A series of lines and curves, marks on paper, symbols waiting to be interpreted. Literature on its own is nothing. It is what we bring to it that makes it what it is. And in return, it makes us what we are. And even exchange, measure for measure. Life is literature. And so when I have more of life to offer, then I will complete my degree.
Oh, very literate sentiment indeed. Well said, Dr. Sheftan. Oh, there is much to learn of everything in life. For example, chopsticks. Do you know how many rules are there for using a chopsticks?
There are rules for chopsticks?
24. Oh, rules number 1, no difference in length, and rules number 2, no mismatch of chopsticks. And rules number 3, it's never stand chopsticks up in the bowl, and many more. Example like, no difference in length.
You already said that one.
Did I?
You did, Elder Chang.
Oh, now it's late. Maybe we will continue our lesson another day. I will go home. Yeah.
Let me help you, Grandpa Chang.
Thank you, Jim Fan. You're always kind. See, she will make someone a very excellent wife someday. Don't you think?
gentlemen, good evening. Welcome. As I'm sure you are all aware, I'm Lai Ching-ping, official Master of Ceremonies for Scholars Cafe. I hope you have all come to enjoy an evening of celebration. But before I start you off on the festivities, how about a round of applause for the one responsible for this amazing transformation? Thank you all. Your applause means so much to me. And how about a round of applause for our benefactor, none other than the famous film director, Hu Xiaoqian. Director Hu needs no introduction, having directed such films as Eternal Love and First Kiss. Unfortunately, Director Hu is in his studio filming his latest masterpiece, Eternal Love's First Kiss. He sends his regrets that he cannot be here this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had a somewhat unusual request. Normally, the honor of speaking at an event such as this is exclusively given to the Master of Ceremonies. However, there is one who sees fit to break from tradition. So, ladies and gentlemen, Boss Chen Wanjin.
Thank you, Miss Lai. Thank you. And thank you all for taking the time to join us as we celebrate our 10-year anniversary. This has been an exciting time for us at Scholars Cafe. First to be granted the Culinary Award for Excellence, and then to be interviewed by Miss Wong Ai-mei. Her lengthy article echoed throughout the industry. Those of you who have not had the opportunity to read it, I have taken the liberty to make copies, and I'm pleased to announce that they will be for sale at the register. $3 for black and white, and $5 for full color. Now, I'm a man of only modest intellect, but I am proud to have upon my staff two who have achieved the highest level of education. So may I present to you Dr. Chef Tong Shenhan. Yes. And Dr. Li Haoran. Yes. We here at Scholars Cafe pride ourselves on spreading Chinese culture through cuisine. Our mission, to provide our guests the highest quality at a reasonable price, to spare no cost at bringing you the finest cuisine from all areas of China. In honor of our 10-year anniversary, I am pleased to announce that we will be giving away free samples of our latest addition to our award-winning menu. Diced chicken with broccoli in spicy garlic sauce. Spicy hot.
Okay, thank you, Boss Chen. And now, esteemed guests, let us begin our celebration. Scholars Cafe is a pool of talent. There are those here who have gifts almost as impressive as my own. Our own Mrs. Chen is herself a performer, an operatic soprano.
Me, a soprano? Maybe long ago, but now in the kitchen with all that smoke and fire, I'm more like an oily windpipe.
Would anyone care to hear a song from our esteemed hostess?
I must say, I wasn't expecting this.
Oh, please, my dear, you must.
Well, all right.
Oh, which would you like to sing? What aria?
Well, there are so many
Yes.
of them. Well, how about Love of the Imperial Concubine?
Oh, yes. Okay. Is that the one that we rehearsed?
Shh, just please play, dear.
You can't touch this.
Technical difficulties?
I wouldn't say oily, Mrs. Chen. And now, in keeping with our musical theme, our own Li Haoran.
Doctor of Civil Engineering.
this song. Please enjoy.
I've been alone with you inside my mind. And in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. I sometimes see you pass outside my door. Hello? Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. You're all I've ever wanted, and my arms are open wide. Tell me how to win your heart, for I haven't got a clue. And I want to tell you so much. He loves you.
Thank you. Thank you. He's single, ladies. And now, I would like to introduce to you the honorary mayor of Chinatown, one of the great pillars of our community, Dr. Yeh Chan-sung. He has just celebrated his 91st birthday.
哎呀，太高兴了，太高兴了！今天是翰林小馆开业10周年纪念，并且又得了烹饪大赛的冠军，大家表演得十分精彩。我也想凑个热闹，我来学一个中国北京市声叫卖，好不好啊？我先学一个卖油条的吆喝啊！哎，油青来面儿又白，扔在锅里飘起来，越炸越大，再给我烧鹅嘞，好大个儿的油花滚儿嘞，过热嘞炸酱。这是卖油条的，谢谢谢谢。这我再学一个卖青菜的啊，青菜。哎，香菜、辣青椒哎，狗葱嫩芹菜嘞，扁豆、茄子、黄瓜、倭瓜、老倭瓜，买加油冬瓜就嫩扁豆、前三菜嘞，还有这个好韭菜呀，嘿，卖菜的。
Okay, let's toast to
Scholars Cafe. Ganbei. And a great big thank you to the distinguished writer Jane Yeh. This concludes our presentation. Please enjoy some tea and conversation. And as all good things are bestowed upon us by the gods, so too have you bestowed upon this humble establishment our continued success.
And as the gods of old demanded sacrifice, we offer up to you free samples of our diced chicken with broccoli and spicy garlic sauce. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining me this evening.
Jinping, a word, please.
Yes, of course.
In your introduction, you referred to Director Hu as a benefactor.
Well, I thought it fitting. He did, after all, come to our aid and made this all possible.
Yes, yes, but the term benefactor could also imply that he does not expect to be paid for his services, yeah?
You have a very good sense of humor, Boss Chen. I didn't know you could be so funny. Here's one for you. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Who?
Who?
Director Who? Who wants to be paid? Get it?
All right. The payment, how much? How much?
Well, my fee normally comes to $150
No,
an
no,
hour.
I was referring to Director Who's fee for the photographs and the advertisements.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have him send you the bill. He can include my fee, and you can remit payment directly to his company.
Fine, I wasn't aware you were expecting compensation
Well,
for your...
you know, I gotta go. He's waiting for me at the studio.
Lie, Hiya.
你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？我的情也真，我的爱也真，月亮代表我的心。你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？我的情不移，我的爱不变，月亮代表我的心，轻轻地高温，已经打动我的心，深深的一段情，叫我思念到。
You're not leaving?
I'm in no hurry.
Jinfeng, I have a favor to ask you.
What is it?
Tomorrow at noon, I'm going to have a special gathering here with some of my closest friends. Can you ask Chef Tong to prepare a few dishes?
You'll have to ask Boss Chen. That has nothing to do with me.
Fine. Where is he?
I don't know.
Just as well. Now that we're alone, we can talk in secret.
About?
Jinfeng, I have a boyfriend.
Another one?
Don't be like that. I have very high morals. I allow them to admire me from arm's length away, never any closer. I am, after all, still a virgin.
You, a virgin?
You find that hard to believe?
Well, how long have you been living with that director now?
Ew, that's gross. He's over 60.
What, men over 60 aren't interested?
High interest, low ability. I'd have better luck trading in my chopsticks for 2 wet noodles. That's the real reason for our divorce.
You said irreconcilable differences.
To protect his honor. But we remain very fond of each other. Just not as fond as my new love.
Is that so?
Mm-hmm. Are you sure you're ready to know?
I'm sure I'm really not interested.
You might be. You do know him.
I do know a lot of people.
I wouldn't say you just know him. You might even have feelings for him.
You're talking about Tong.
I thought you should know.
Tong and I are in love.
Does he know that?
Yes?
Are you sure about that?
You think you can just steal him away?
Long before you ever came here, Tong and I met on a dating show. Why else do you think I stoop so low to work in this hole in the wall? I have big plans, Jinfeng. I only came here to get close to Tong Shenghan.
Well, it looks to me like you failed. Tong is just too polite to make it clear, so I'll do it for him.
Are you afraid of a little competition? How about winner takes all?
I'm done with you.
No need to be so angry.
Lai, what are you out here clucking about?
Ah, Shenghan, have you overheard everything?
Don't call me that. That's not for you.
No. Brother Tong, then.
I've done nothing to deserve a sister like you.
Master Tong, why so mean? Have you forgotten our history together?
History lives in the past. Lou is the present. You and I met once on a dating show. That's all.
You have the right to refuse, but I have the right to pursue. Love is innocent. You're a man of literature. Here's a poem for you. Together, we were meant to be. You, a fine pair of athletic running shoes, and I, a wad of chewing gum stuck to your heel.
That is the worst poem I have ever heard.
You do realize that it means that you've been spat out and that you've outlived your usefulness?
And that it implies that you are completely devoid of any taste.
Ah, Boss Chen, a word with you.
No. First, a word with you. I received Director Who's bill. $10,088. What's this?
Isn't it obvious? That's for the publicity photographs and the advertisements for your 10-year anniversary.
$10,088?
No. Let me see. Look, here, he discounted it. 10,000 even.
Who does he think I am? A lawyer? That I have money burning a hole in my pocket?
What do you mean you don't have it? We talked about this, remember?
No, I don't remember.
I told you, with big investment comes big reward. This celebration has spread the word of Scholars Cafe far and wide. Every day, new customers keep coming, and regular customers keep coming back.
But this is robbery. You said a few $100s. If I knew the true cost, I never would have agreed to this.
But you run a respectable establishment. What's $10,000 to you?
Easy for you to say. You're not the one paying the bills.
All right. Would you like me to talk to Director Who, ask him for a discount?
If you think it will do any good.
I can be very convincing. You wait here, I'll go make a phone call.
Thank you.
Boss Chen, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Where are you two off to in such a hurry?
To visit Grandpa Chang. He went to the hospital today.
Oh, I was wondering where he had been these last few days. Is it serious?
We don't know yet.
Well, give him my regards, please.
Of course, Boss Chen.
Thank you. Well?
Lucky for you, I know how to talk to my husband. 5,000 US dollars.
5,000 US dollars.
That's half of what it was 2 minutes ago.
All right, fine. An expensive lesson well learned. My education continues.
Well, you do own Scholars Cafe. I need a drink. By the way, tomorrow I'd like to have a gathering here with some of my best friends, and I just wanted to talk to you about
Not now, Lai. We're closed. Let it wait till tomorrow.
Okay. We can talk about the details tomorrow.
Fine. Finish your drink and go, yes?
I just saved you $5,000. You want to kick me out? Here, you need this more than I do. Better hurry before Mrs. Chen walks in.
She went to Mrs. Ma's to play mahjong. She won't be back until tomorrow.
Then you have time for more.
I still have to add up the receipts.
Boss Chen, you work too hard.
Yeah.
You have a night all to yourself, free to do whatever you want. Do you really want to work?
what are you doing?
Oh, you're so tense. I'm just trying to help.
I don't think this is a good idea.
Oh, relax. I know what I'm doing. You know, before I was an announcer, I worked in a massage parlor.
Oh, is that so?
Mm-hmm. Best in town. Chinese traditional massage stimulates the body and increases blood flow to certain areas. That's not too hard, is it?
Oh my. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Good. Good. Surely not as good as Mrs. Chen, though.
That tigress? She'd have to put her claws away first.
You mean she doesn't take good care of you? Doesn't please you the way a wife should?
Not like when we were younger.
Younger? You can't be more than 40?
Almost 60.
60? No.
Yes. Too old, Mrs. Chen would say, for such pleasing.
A man at 60 is still vigorous, still has needs. A woman, though, out of blossom by 30.
Well, that measure, you must be barely a schoolgirl.
What do you mean?
Look at you. Seductive eyes, firm breasts, tight ass. No man, regardless of his age, could turn you down.
That's the drink talking, not you. Well, I should go and you should get home.
Hey, no, stop. Don't stop. I'm feeling more tense than ever. You know what I mean?
Really? Well, I'm not one to leave someone in such a state of discomfort. Just too bad we're stuck here in this dining room.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I mean, a shoulder rub is nice, but it's not the best way to relieve tension.
Tell me.
No, it's a silly idea.
I can be silly.
Mrs. Chen, the tigress, would tear me to pieces if she ever found out.
Found out what?
Besides, it would require other things.
Like what?
Fewer clothes for one thing, some oil, a bed.
The storeroom.
What about it?
There is a bed.
There is?
Yeah, yes, for taking naps.
I'd forgotten all about that. But there's a thing of the oil.
The kitchen! There's plenty.
So resourceful!
Yes.
Now, the problem of the clothes?
Oh my. That's no problem.
No?
Yes.
Yes?
No.
Yes, it is a problem, or no, it's not?
What?
Don't worry. I'll take care of the clothes. Why don't you go get the oil?
The oil. Yes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm ready.
I see that. Why don't you wait for me in the storeroom?
Okay. I'll be waiting.
Not for long.
Okay.
Oh, and Boss Chen?
Yes?
Leave the lights out.
Oh.
你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？我 我的爱也真，月亮代表我的心。你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？我的情不移，我的爱不变，月亮代表我的心。轻轻的高温已经打动我的心，深深的一段情，叫我思念到如今。你问我爱你多深？
Fresh tea, dear.
What are you hiding?
Nothing.
Huh, nothing? All week long it's been. How are you feeling today, my love? Can I get you anything, my love?
What? A husband can't dote upon his wife.
Not one with a clear conscience. I mean, what is this, huh? You tell me the truth.
Keep your voice down. The staff will hear you.
I don't give a shit if they hear it.
Boss Chen is right. We'll be in the kitchen.
Don't you move. Lu Tong, stay right where you are.
This is none of their business.
You think it's none of their business when they find out there's no money for their pay?
There's no money for our pay?
Yes.
Who's not getting paid?
No one.
We're not.
Yes.
Why not?
No one's not being paid.
So then we are being paid.
Yes.
With what?
That money was from the savings account, not the operating account.
Which means it should be saved. Why is that money not being saved?
I told you, the anniversary celebration. Very expensive.
Well, what about the other $20,000?
Fine. It was a loan.
To whom?
It doesn't matter.
To whom?
Lai Qingping.
Well, why does she need so much money?
Her father was very ill, dying even. She needed money to help her pay the hospital bill.
That's a load of crap.
She was very upset.
We'll find out soon enough. I knew something was going on. I could just see it in your eyes.
She was just wanted to borrow the money for a short time and then pay it back.
Oh, yeah? Then
Yes.
why didn't she come to me? Everyone knows that I hold the purse in one hand and your balls in the other.
Okay, why are you so angry? She said she'll pay it back, with interest even. Huh? It's an investment, yes.
Huh. I've seen her type before. No shame. Preying on old men.
I'm not even 60 yet.
Uh-huh. Oh, good morning, Lai.
Why, yes, it is, Mrs. Chen. Good of you to notice.
Ooh, so calm.
Why not? I have nothing to hide.
Oh, well, how is your father feeling?
My father? Never better. Training for the senior pentathlon again.
Oh, well, what about his hospital bill?
My father is the healthiest man I know.
Then why did you borrow $20,000 from my husband?
That is an interesting choice of words. Allow me to correct you. It wasn't a loan so much as compensation.
Compensation for what?
Emotional distress due to sexual harassment.
She started it!
Shut up!
How dare you accuse a lady of such things?
A lady? More like a slut. I've seen your type before. You have no respect for anyone. You do anything for money. And to think I almost ruined Tong's life all those years trying to match you up, even encouraging him to pursue you, blind to what you truly are. Thank God his vision was so clear.
I'd be careful if I were you.
And why is that?
I could have gotten much more.
Well, I demand a refund.
Do you have a receipt?
The deal was money for your silence. This is clearly a breach of contract, dear.
Oh, shut up, you idiot!
But what about the money?
Oh, the money doesn't matter. All that matters is that you go.
Where?
It doesn't matter to hell for all I care. You take your money, you take your lives, and don't you ever step foot here again. Do you understand?
Fine. We could open a restaurant together. Good luck with the tigress.
You and me, we're done.
What? No.
Tomorrow I will leave to be with my daughter.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm just a man.
You call this Scholars Cafe? Maybe you should take a lesson. I mean, look at Tong. He looked past that sexy exterior of the woman and saw her for what she truly is. That is a real man. You? Huh. You're just a boy.
I'm sure she didn't mean that, boss.
She just needs time to cool off.
I'm not so sure. My apologies to both of you.
You don't need to apologize to us, Boss Chen.
Things are going so well. How could I screw it up?
Lai is a master. I'm sure she's been planning this for some time.
Look at the company she keeps. That Director Who is a third-rate director at best. No one in the industry takes him seriously. His entire company is a front, all smoke and mirrors. He and Lai are birds of a feather.
Truly an insult to birds. Boss Chen, I have a confession to make. I knew about the $20,000. Not the way she obtained it. She told me it was a loan. She said she needed to pay back her ex-husband $10,000, and then she wanted to use the rest to open a foot spa. She even asked me if I wanted to be a partner, but I said no. I didn't want to have anything to do with that nonsense. But I'm sorry.
It's all my fault. We bring these sorrows upon ourselves. Jinfang, do you think you could talk to my wife? Try to persuade her to stay?
I could try.
Maybe she should go.
If she goes, she may never come back.
She hasn't seen your daughter or grandson for what? 5 years? Let her go with your blessing. Give her some time away.
Tong is right. Maybe the distance will bring you closer.
Maybe. If she goes, will you two go see her off at the airport? I don't think she wants to see me.
Of course we will.
And maybe bring Li Haoran with you.
About that. I have something for you. It's from Lee.
What is it?
His resignation?
A job offer, $100,000 a year, working at a refinery?
It was very sudden. I drove him to his apartment this morning. He made me promise to tell you and Mrs. Chen that he'll come back to see you as soon as he's settled. I'm sorry, boss. I know the timing isn't great.
Well, the timing is perfect. This is great news. Great news. Just what my heart needs right now. What about you, Tong?
What about me?
Yeah, when are you going to go find another job? Find a brighter future?
I've decided to stay here. for the next 5 years at least. I want to work with you to build this place into something great.
Me too.
Really?
Of course. I will be with you wherever you go. You are a storm of color, and I a gentle breeze.
How do you know about that?
Grandpa Chang told me on his birthday.
How is Elder Chang?
Early stages of cancer.
Oh, I'm truly sorry. Will you let him know that for me? Also, let him know that there will always be a seat for him here at Scholars Cafe.
We will. That will really lift his spirits.
Tom, can you manage today without me?
No problem. You should take the day off.
No day off. I'm going to go down to the newspaper and take an ad out in the classifieds. We're down 2 staff members.
Well, you're not wasting any time.
No time to waste. Oh, and never mind about Elder Chang. I will talk to him myself.
你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？我的情也真，我的爱也真，月亮代表我的心。你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分？我的情不移，我的爱不变，月亮代表我的心，轻轻地高温，已经打动我的心，深深
June! June! June, oh, there you are.
Yes, Buster.
Why does no one ever answer me?
I'm sorry I was distracted.
The front entry,
Yes?
it's too plain.
You never thought so before today.
Well, today is no ordinary day.
I agree.
Yes, well, let's fix it, huh?
Yes, right away.
Where are you going?
To fix the entry.
Yes. The flowers. Use the flowers.
Of course. Yes,
Everything
Buster?
must be perfect.
Yes,
We'll be here
Buster.
any moment.
Yes, Buster.
Have I missed the surprise?
Li Haoran. No, you haven't missed the surprise.
Thank
They will be here any moment.
Thank goodness. So good to see you, Boss Chen.
So good to see you. But what is this Boss Chen? I think you answer to someone far more important than I now.
Someone different now. But this place will always be like a home to me.
And here you will always find one. You are looking good. The year has been good to you.
Thank you, Boss Chen. And you?
An excellent year, but I must say that our current dishwasher lacks the attention to detail that we grew accustomed to.
Yes, well, engineers can be a bit compulsive about things. I was so thrilled to get your invitation. I'm only sorry that it's been so long.
Nonsense. Starting a new life is busy work. A new city, new career. Oh, a new love, huh?
There is a prospect.
Love blossoms all around. You must bring her in here for our appraisal.
I will.
Perhaps next time we will be celebrating your engagement?
Maybe so.
Yes.
They are coming.
Now?
They are coming.
Oh, okay. All right. Just like we practiced. On the count of 3, we'll call it a surprise, okay? All right. Get ready. Almost there. Oh, wait for it. Okay. Ready?
Ready?
Okay. So on count of 3, Tom, you remove the blindfold.
Okay.
Okay. 1,
2, 3. Surprise!
Oh, Shenghan, did you plan this?
With the help of Boss Chen and Elder Chang.
And some encouragement from Mrs. Chen.
She's back?
Not in person, but still taking charge from afar.
You two are speaking then.
More and more.
I'm glad for it. Thank you all so much.
Tong!
Lee! You made it.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. I'm so happy for you two, truly.
Thank you.
Here, I've got something for you.
Oh. Lee, it's
What is
beautiful.
it? What is it?
It's an ink wash painting. 2 peacocks and their hatchlings. Thank you, my friend. You know me too well.
All right, your attention, please. We've got together today to celebrate the engagement of Tong Shenhan to Lu Jianfeng. A word to you two. You have stayed with me through good times and bad. Thanks to your devotion and hard work, you have helped elevate Scholars Cafe up beyond what I'd ever hoped possible. Mrs. Chen and I are forever in your debt.
It's been an honor, Boss Chen.
When I first came up with the idea of Scholars Cafe, it was my highest hope that we would have a place where we could really bring the finest of Chinese culture out. That we might bring enlightenment. But as I stand here today and look at you, Tong Shenhan, and you, Lu Jianfeng, it is I who have been enlightened. You two are so different in background, education, experience, but you have one thing truly in common, your desire to serve. As I watched you over the past year look after Elder Chang, with no regard to reward or recognition, it really made me feel not only humbled, but inspired. This has led Elder Chang and I to talking. I think Elder Chang has something for you, but let us have a little toast first. Ganbei.
Ganbei.
Ganbei. And it's for us all. Go on, open it. Nah, don't need to go. It's just money.
With all due respect, $888,000.
And 88 cents.
Elder Chang, it's too much.
We can't possibly accept this.
Oh, I thought you might think that way.
Then you will understand when you take it back.
I will not understand and I will not take it back.
Elder Chang, we don't mean to be disrespectful.
Then don't be.
We truly, truly appreciate the gesture.
I don't think you do.
Of course we do.
Oh, the one cannot appreciate what one does not understand.
I don't understand.
This money I entrust to you so that you may provide outreach to Chinese people in Los Angeles.
Is anyone else so confused?
Elder Chang and I would like to see a series of programs offered for free to both Chinese and Americans, held right here at Scholars Cafe. Maybe teaching some traditional Chinese calligraphy or Chinese dance, a tea house for the elders, English classes.
Yeah, so that we may not only provide our Chinese culture, but also we can share it with the American society and better serve to a community where we live.
And we can build confidence and move people toward what really matters. Things like art, technology, yes?
Literature.
Exactly.
Yes.
We still can't accept this.
Jinfeng.
Unless you agree to one condition,
What is that?
the name. It is to be called the Chang Hongru Bai Robin Foundation.
Oh, Jinfeng, you bring my wife and me great honor.
Then it will be ours.
Then, a gift for two of you. A flock of peacock walks among the leaves. he, storm of color, and she, gentle breeze.
Over fences they leap, lightly on soft, sweet grass. Open wings and loud voices, a welcome to all who pass.
Time halts to listen, a story of beauty, not words vast. Neither anger, fear, nor pain can long into its telling last. Voiced by the scurry of new hope, pulled by the storm of morn.
Carried on the breeze of tradition, this promise of new life born.
Well, well, well.